Human-shaped brown smoke. Hello everyone, good night. I live in Germany now, but the report took place in southern Brazil in the state of Paraná in 2021. A brief summary of how I ended up in this situation. In 2020, I had discovered I had cancer, so I had surgery, chemo, etc. for a few months. I finished treatment in 2021. I was in the bath and felt something strange. The surgery site had ruptured after 5 months and was oozing pus and blood. I despaired. My father has a quarry with an open mine of about 120 meters in diameter and 20 meters deep. It is a place far from the city, about 8 kilometers, in the middle of the woods with some family farms nearby. Well, I loved the place and decided to go there to think about what to do. I was afraid to restart the treatment, afraid that maybe the cancer had come back with a vengeance. There is a place where the crushing plant used to be, exactly where the trucks unloaded to the grinder. To take advantage of the force of gravity, it is located on the slope of a ravine about 30 to 40 meters high, with an incredible view of the horizon. I parked my truck there and lay on top of it and watched the shooting stars. I don't know exactly how many hours later, but it should have been something like midnight. I hear footsteps slowly coming towards me. I was armed with a pistol, but I left it inside and I was in the back of the truck. All I had was a piece of wood lying there. At that time, I was scared it was a criminal, as we had problems with thieves stealing machine parts and other parts. But the sound came right from the side of the cliff that is impossible for anyone to walk up. I even went back to check it later. My second thought was that it was a jaguar. Because I had been lying down for a long time, whether it was a jaguar or a criminal, he might have thought that I had fallen asleep. As the steps got closer, I deduced that he was already on my side. I looked without moving my head, and I didn't see anything that was the height of a person, so I jumped with the piece of wood and screamed because it had to be an animal. Then I saw something. I'd never seen anything like it before, and I get goosebumps just writing about it. A human figure, completely dark brown. It had no eyes, no mouth, no ears. It looked like thick smoke. It walked very clumsily as if it was twisting. When I jumped, he still hadn't finished climbing. I froze. He finished the climb. It passed by my side, about a meter away. When I jumped up and screamed, he did absolutely nothing. He passed by me and followed the opposite path I took to get there, left the road, and entered the forest. At that, I took the gun inside the car. He walked for a while and came out again in the clearing, and he started coming towards me. The night was very clear with an almost full moon. When he got to a safe distance as he came towards me, I started shooting. I shot 10 times. I remembered that I still had 12 rounds because when I arrived, I fired a few shots. I landed all the shots as I approached. It didn't do anything. It didn't seem to hit anything. At that distance, I never missed. But he stopped and went back to the bush. The rest of the night, he walked in a semicircle about 50 meters from me, into the woods, out on the clear, and into the woods on the other side. When dawn began, he entered the forest, and I could hear the footsteps in the distance. I grew up in this place. I know every inch of it. I'm 32 years old. My childhood and youth were spent walking around, going into the forest. You've never seen anything like it. When I asked my father, he just said that it wasn't good to go there alone at night because there's something strange. He came back the other day early because they were looking for me. I had left without warning and left my cell phone at home, and he figured I would be there. Has anyone heard of something similar?